Jim, I just first of all want to take the time to thank you for allowing me to be in on this project and to open up your office to me to try to find some recommendations for your office to better the office and the office staff and make it more efficient. As we first started, we talked about what the purpose of this project could be. We said we need to find a better way to screen and hire employees for sales and customer service jobs. With the staff in your office being where it is today, you feel that it is at max capacity, meaning that the sales staff that you have is so overwhelmed that it is hard for them to go out and prospect and grow, that they're mainly maintaining their customers. So with that being said, some of the problems that we identified were the cost of hiring, number one, and the ability to hire the right people. When we did talk about this, I asked you what techniques you were using. Mainly it was word of mouth from people in the community and the newspaper. Well, with technology where it is today, some of the aspects we knew that there would be room to grow in that area. With small business costs so high these days, it is important for you as a small business to find a successful way to hire the right people, get them trained, and that way the agency can continue to grow. Some of the findings that we found when we went on with this were we're obviously not going to be 100% accurate, but we feel that we can make some changes to help have a better success rate. With this office, there were no techniques or job boards being used where people could apply or even know that the job was open. So with that problem, it's hard to find the quality people that are looking for a new job, that are already employed, that may not, one, read the paper, classifieds, but will use the internet as their job search tool. So that was one of the findings that we found. Another was there was just an average of one interview and then the follow-up interview where the job was offered. We feel there needs to be a more intensive study on the person and more data on the person applying. A lot of new hires also that you're hiring were coming from other insurance companies and were not buying into the State Farm way and would revert ways back to offices or companies where they were not so successful to begin with. Some of the recommended action plans that I have found in talking with you and other State Farm agents that have participated in the survey that we sent out were the use of job boards such as CareerBuilder, Monster, and Indeed.com have really helped us get more applicants where we have found more quality educated people in this. We also started using an aptitude test that was developed by an independent agency to help screen and measure a person's skills and interests with a job in insurance and the financial service industry. With this, we feel this is going to be your biggest tool and resource moving forward to hire the right person. This aptitude test will continue to be in play for a few years, you have indicated, and I believe that this is going to help you the most. Another was we're going to continue to interact with other State Farm agents on their success rates and what tools they are using. With an office staff as small as these, it is important to depend on these agents at failures and successes to measure the success and solutions to these problems. Another thing that we'd like to do is we need to train the office more on a weekly basis, have weekly sales meetings, take their input and apply it. That way they have motivation and can see that you're listening to them and want to help them grow. So with that being said, the weekly meetings, instead of that just being something you hope to have, going to take time out of each week, set aside on a day to have a staff meeting and really take input from all your employees. In conclusion, with implementing the recommendation action plans, We hope to see an increased success rates on hiring highly qualified individuals. This will lead to less overall cost and the potential for your business to continue to grow if you can get the right person hired. Overall, this will always be a tough position to hire for, and we know that, but with these steps, we hope that it will be a lot easier, and we'll continue to monitor these as the months go on. Thank you for your time.